The feeling of being on stage is a moment of being able to really open and let yourself pour out. That's what it's for. If you can't do that, then you probably should exit the stage. I mean, it's...
Get the hook.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think being on stage, it's always kind of mutating and color shifting, shape shifting, but it's also a channeling process, I think, through which I feel that I'm a little bit Jimmy Page, I'm a little bit John Lennon, a little bit Elton John.
You've been hiding, never letting it show, always trying to keep it under control.
The first couple of songs we do are more rockers, you know.
Guns a-blazing.
Yeah. And then What About Love, I think, serves the purpose of breaking the emotional ice.
What about love? Don't you want someone to care about you? What about love? Don't let it slip away.
Here comes What About Love, and it's got this whole emotional content that really opens up. Because at a heart show, that's very important.
When I first walked into this band that was already really well respected, it was the #1 cabaret act in Vancouver, BC. And the guys in Anne's band at that point were not that excited about having another chick, especially a sister chick. Because, you know,
too many chicks together,
too many
and things start getting complicated for them.
Yeah, too many ideas.
What was missing in Heart in those really early days was the soft part. I mean, we could rock and we could do all these covers, but we needed an acoustic guitar. We needed an acoustic Heart.
1, 2, 3. Good.
So, yeah, I was working on some material that Anne helped me finish, and some of the other kind of album tracks that really filled out the democracy of men and women together. Good luck with that idea. Of course, we have
How'd
it
that work out for
we
you?
finally have it now, some years later.
We started getting songs like Crazy on You and Magic Man when we started working in the studio and playing clubs. You know, we go, okay, now here's our Led Zeppelin medley. Now here's some Deep Purple. Now here's a song we wrote, it's called Crazy on You. And then the people would kind of go, what?
We started then opening for bands like the Beach Boys and various people. And it was more like, well, you gotta fill, you know, a good 45 minutes, but you can't just do covers. What we did was we did all of our new live material, and then we had a big, long drum solo.
Crazy on You talks about the world situation. We just thought it was just the end of the world. Everything was so screwed up.
So scary.
We were never gonna come out of it alive.
Vietnam.
It was really a frightening time for young people, and we thought
Today, it seems to pale by comparison.
yeah, metaphorically, Crazy on You still is relevant.
So here's a song I did in the 80s, if you remember the 80s. We do kind of remember the 80s too. And originally the song was written for Stevie Nicks because of its ethereal nature. But we somehow snatched it away from her. This is called These Dreams.
Once you've done something like the 80s,
It's never gonna be that again.
you're done, you know? It's different for listeners to go back and feels nostalgic, but for those of us who were creating the music back then, we were kind of happy to be stepping out of that skin and moving on.
Spare a little candle, save some light for me. Figures up ahead, moving in the trees.
At that time in the 80s, our producer then said, acoustic guitar is not cool right now. It's too folky. So I was like, okay, so I guess I'm gonna have to go out onto a huge, sporting event size stage without a guitar and try to sing.
Figure out what to do with your hands.
And try to know what to do with my hands. And then our mom and dad came to see us in one of these big arenas. And after that show, she goes, what are you doing with your hands? You look like you're just doing the hula.
These dreams go on when I close my eyes. Every second of the night, I live another life.
Then we revamped the song more recently. We've done a few more acoustically driven versions, and then I worked it on the mandolin. It's just an interesting, really roundabout way for me not to do the hula. There's things about being in this band right now that I figure it takes this long to get to, as far as how satisfying it could be on a live stage with the people that you really jive with, that you really have shorthand with, that you can do like a school of fish kind of things on the spot with.
It's quite possible with this group of people
Yeah.
for me to find my light as a singer.
I don't want to jinx it, but
Yeah.
it's kind of a role. It feels like a role.
Yeah. Barracuda is just a song about a sleazebag, and sleazebags will never disappear from the
It's a universal
planet.
topic.
Yeah.
You'd have me down on my knees. Now wouldn't you, Barracuda?
I think it's because we've achieved a family dynamic inside. People respect that and want to respect women. So we've had a really amazing record of peace that for as long as we've been doing it, no rock band could probably say that.
Thank you very much.